In this video, we're going to illustrate how to use NodeEra to explore an existing Neo4j database. To get started, we're going to open a connection. So we click there, and I have a connection called World Cup. And I'm now connected to a Neo4j database that contains information about women's soccer. And this database is hosted on the Neo4j sandbox facility, so you can create this database yourself. Now, when we first connect, we get the schema tab and we can see the different things in our schema, but we want to open a project, and I've previously created a World Cup project. And in here we have our node templates and relationship templates. So we have the design of the database captured here. And we did that by doing a project reverse engineer. Now, if you're interested in how that's done, there's a different video you can watch that will step through that process. But for now, we have this completed, and we're going to make use of these node templates to create a diagram of existing data. So this type of diagram is an instance diagram. So let's go ahead and add a new one. We'll just call it diagram 1. So this is a diagram that you can use to do whiteboarding of new nodes and relationships, or you can create a diagram of existing nodes and relationships. And you would do this if you have an existing database and you want to illustrate to people how data is organized. So to get started, we want to add a node, and to do that, we just click on the copy node from database, and it brings up this dialog. Here you can see we can select a template. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the team template. I'm sorry, the match template. It runs a query. It knows the design of this node type because we've reverse engineered it, so it shows you all the labels and properties in the node. So these are matches. Let's just look for, here's one from 2019. So I'm going to select this and click Add Node. And so that node was just put on the diagram. You could pick multiples if you want, but for now we're just going to pick that one. So now we have a match diagram node on our diagram. One thing I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to change this to a landscape page setup, and we'll just get that centered a little better. So now we have our match. The next question is, what's related to this node? Well, we can find that out easily by right-clicking on it, and it'll give us all the inbound and outbound relationships. So this match happens to have been in a specific tournament. So now we know the tournament that the match was in. What else do we know about a match? Well, if we look here, we can find the countries and the people. So we can see that there's lots of people played in the match, and here's France was one of the countries. Let's see if we can find the other one. I'm scrolling off the screen. It's the Korean Republic. So France played the Korean Republic. If you want to know the score, you have to look in the relationship. Now we can continue exploring. Let's just look at the team. And what do we see connected to that? Well, we have players. Players represent the team. And we can try this one as well. And obviously there are lots of person nodes representing the team. So we can go on, but you get the idea. This is now we have a diagram that we can show to people that illustrates the overall intent of this database. It has matches, which are part of a tournament. There's teams, play in a match, and persons representing or playing on those teams. So this is how you create an instance diagram from existing data. If you're interested in additional information, we have more videos, how to design from scratch on an instance diagram, how to create template diagrams which show the overall design of your database. And I encourage you to watch those videos. Thanks.